Woo! What's going on, everybody? How you doing? You know who this is, the chosen one, Gabriel Skywalker from the DFS Club, coming to you guys with the NFL main slate videos. This will be for the Saturday and the Sunday games. That's where all the big contests are. Now, there are individual games for Saturday slate only and Sunday slate only, but this video should be able to help you out either way. But this is for the main slate, which is the four gamer. So, welcome, guys. If you're new, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave me a comment down below. If we get to 100 likes and you leave a comment, guys, you're entered in the drawing. We're going to give away a 1-month DFS club membership. We've been doing it almost every day almost. So make sure you guys leave a comment so you're entered to win. And if you're already a member, you get $14.99 sent right to your Cash App, your Zelly, what have you. Woo! I'm styling and profiling tonight. I got my custom made jackets, just like me, custom made. And if you're returning, welcome back. If you can do me a favor on your way out, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your babies, mamas, tell everyone. Come check out the Skywalker DFS show. So we got lots to go over. So without further ado, let's start the show. All right, guys. So let's get into the Sunday slate, man. Before we do, if you want to come join the DFS Club, it's where you get all my lineups, ownership, projections, top stacks. We do the members only podcast 1 hour before a lot, guys. It's when DFS space and I break it down. That's when the final decisions are made, the executive decisions. Go to the website, go to dfsclub.com. You see us right here. You see we got 800 members, so we got to be doing something right. We cover every single sport, guys. Everything, and we're $14 a month. You cannot beat that nowhere. Nowhere. I promise you that. And look at the slideshow. Look at the big winners, guys. Hundreds of thousands, 50,000. Click join now. Click on my logo, Skywalker DFS. And then pick your plans, guys. Bronze, silver, gold plans, 3-day passes. I had a takedown today in NBA and a turbo slate. Woo! Feels good to be a winner. It feels good to style and profile. It feels good to know that after the show, I got 25 of the hottest women you'll ever see in your life waiting right outside in the driveway in a limousine right now. You want to be about that life, guys? Come join the DFS Club. We're probably the largest community in the industry. And why wouldn't we be at $14 a month? Especially with the winnings that we do. We do prize picks, sports wagering, you name it, we do it. Woo! It's the best thing going in DFS today. And it's not even close. We've taken over the industry, and come be a part of something special, guys. Come be a part of the winning team. Again, click join now, click my logo, pick your plan, and you're in. It's that simple. Just in time for the weekend. We got UFC going, NFL, NBA, NHL. Weekends are crazy in here. Crazy in here. Crazy in here. Let me just say that, just to say the least. So come join the winning team, guys. We'd love to have you. DFSclub.com. And then in the next NBA video, I'm going to go back to the super thankses. Down below is a super thanks option. I'm going to throw your boy a couple dollars in the tip jar. If I've ever helped you win some money, goes right back to the channel. Studio's coming right up, guys. I cannot wait. We're a couple weeks away. Gonna have new camera angles, new studio, new back, new everything. Because it's only the best for you guys. So you get a special shout out in the next video too when you do a super thanks. So I'll be doing the ones from the NBA video, and because we made 100 likes in that video, so woo, we're gonna give away a free month of DFS Club membership in the next NBA video. So if we get 100 likes in this one, we'll give away a DFS Club membership. Probably on, I don't know, we'll do it Monday. Excuse me. We'll do it on Monday. What the burps all of a sudden, man? What the hell's going on here? I guess that's good luck, right? Yeah, we'll do it Monday. Like the NBA video. All right, so let's go to close out the Discord. Let's go to draft dashboard, guys. All right, so lots to go over here. Let's go to the position optimizer. We'll start here at quarterback. So again, 4 games. We got Patrick Mahomes, 8K. He's pretty good at football. He gets a good matchup against Jacksonville. Believe it or not, Trevor Lawrence has the best matchup this week as far as defense goes. Jacksonville's 24th in the league against quarterbacks. Patrick Mahomes, 8K. Last time against Jacksonville, he got a whopping 35 DraftKings points. So yeah, he's in play. Josh Allen, 7.8K, $200 cheaper. Now we're looking at ownership so far. This is Friday night. 18% for Allen, 18 for Hurts. So these look like the chalk plays. Patrick Mahomes, 17. So it's going to be real close between these three. Who's going to be the chalkiest? Which is fine by me, because I'm going to get to you guys in a second who the woo-woo quarterback play of the week is. All right. But yeah, Josh Allen against Cincinnati. These guys just played a couple weeks ago before the game was canceled. Both teams came out firing. So I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. Buffalo defense just really hasn't been that good. Let's face it. So I expect a lot of points scored. So yeah, I like Josh Allen. It's going to be hard to pick between these guys, right? Cash game plays, I'd probably go Mahomes. You're playing single entries, I'd probably go Patrick Mahomes. You got Jalen Hurts. This Eagle stack has won me so much money this weekend. I was able to buy a Rolex watch to add to the collection. And a lot of people are going to look at that last week of the season and be like, man, Hurts didn't look that good. But if you watch the game, they really had it wrapped up. They did and they didn't. But all they did was hand the ball off. They played it really safe. That's not how they normally play. So a lot of people are going to be thrown off by that. So I think you'll have an edge if you play an Eagle stack this week. They are very expensive. But the upside's there. And people are going to box score watch and just look at that last game where Jalen Hurts just, here you go. Here you go. Here you go. Run the ball. Run the ball. Run the ball. So I like him. I think people are going to overlook that. I don't like Dak Prescott against San Francisco. I do not like playing teams against the 49ers. Their defense is legit, even after a 40-point performance. But that was against Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay shouldn't even have been in the playoffs. They're below 500. So I'm not a Cowboy hater. My mom, God rest her soul, that was her team. By any means. When DFS, I don't have a favorite team. Okay. I'll root against my favorite team when it comes to, if I got players in that DFS lineup. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't like to play for Dak. I'd rather take a shot with Trevor Lawrence at 6K. You saw last game, they had that huge comeback. Huge comeback. Just when everyone counted him out, Trevor Lawrence came to life, and that team not just came back, but won the damn thing. Against Kansas City last game, he had 21 DraftKings points, which isn't bad for 6K. I think it's a good GPP play. Kansas City's ranked 30th in the league against quarterbacks, so Trevor Lawrence doesn't look bad. Daniel Jones at 5'8" doesn't look bad, but if you want to talk about box score watching, these 3 games here, this 31, 36, 35, was against the Colts and Minnesota, right? 2 awful, especially Minnesota, awful defenses. Philadelphia is the real deal. So I wouldn't expect him to get 17 rushes, 11 rushes, 17 rushes. Like, he's not going to have that luxury. If he is, he's going to be running for his life. You know what I mean? To avoid to get sacked. So I'm not really on Daniel Jones. So I almost said Josh Allen. This week at 5'8", not against Philly, but he's in play if you want to play him for a GPP play. Listen here, Daddy. If Brock Purdy is going to be 6% owned, I'm going Brock Purdy this week at 5.4K. Going up against Dallas. This is a very heated rivalry between these two teams. And I think Brock Purdy's the real deal, Jack. I think he is. So 6%, 5.4K, looked phenomenal against Seattle. Phenomenal. Seattle does not have a good defense. But Purdy, man, was slinging it. And he didn't even use George Kittle. So I like Brock Purdy at 5-4. I like a Niner stack. If I'm doing GPPs, which I am, you guys know me, my GPP stack will be a Niner stack. Spoiler alert. That's not just a prediction. That's a spoiler alert, all right? Brock Purdy's going to break the damn slate. And then Joe Burrow, yeah, he's on play too, 6'5". I mean, he came out firing too last time. Hasn't looked that good lately. It is a tougher matchup against Buffalo, but I think these two teams are just going to sling the ball. So pick your poison, man. My favorite quarterback, point per dollar, is going to be Brock Purdy at 5-4. Or GBP, my favorite GBP quarterback. My favorite cash game quarterback is going to be the Chiefs stack with Patty Mahomes. And let's go to running backs. So running backs, you got to get Christian McCaffrey, I would think. Even if you're going to, when you're rostering your rosters, I would do at least 2 pass catchers with your quarterback. Christian McCaffrey does count as a pass catcher. All right. 8K is not too bad. Really not bad. He should be 9K, but we'll take the savings at 8K against Dallas. He's matchup proof. Get him in there, guys. Love him. It's not a good matchup for Barkley. I don't like him here at 7-9. I don't think he pays it off. If he does, great. But he's already faced Philly this year once and only got 7 fantasy points. So him, Joe Mixon, do not like them this week. They're fades for me. Give me Travis Etienne, though, at 6.4K. Good matchup against Kansas City. He played him this year and got 10. Need a little bit more than that. But he's been looking better and better as the season has progressed. So I don't mind him at 6-4. Then you got Pacheco and McKinnon. Pacheco's what? $500 cheaper than McKinnon. I'd rather go McKinnon because he's the more explosive guy, just like me. I'm the 60-minute man, but I'm also an explosive guy. He gets touchdowns. Touchdowns are king, right? Pacheco's your first, second down back. McKinnon, man, he does everything. Running back, wide receiver. All them red zone looks, man, he's going to get. You can go Pacheco, though, at 5-5 if you need that savings. But I like McKinnon at 6K. Let me put him in the player pool here. Thought I already did. Tony Pollard, he's all right. I don't like him, though. I don't like the matchup against the San Francisco 49ers. But he's kind of matchup proof. This guy is so freaking explosive. I can see him getting in the end zone. So he's on play at 6-1, but not my favorite. I think, maybe you pay up for Christian McCaffrey this week, and then maybe you go dumpster diving. Miles Sanders is in play at 5-7. The Giants' defense against running backs, 23rd in the league. So that's not very good. He got a 32 against him this year. 32 fantasy points against him this year. If you really want to dumpster dive, if you guys want to know a fun fact, Boston Scott, every matchup against the Giants has scored a touchdown this year. Now, I'm not going to play Boston Scott. But just throwing that out there, 4-3, he got to be 3K for the chosen one. But he scored a touchdown every game against the Giants. But yeah, I like Miles Sanders at 5-7. If he gets another 32, but at the same time, listen to me. If you're rostering Jalen Hurts, I'm probably not going to roster Miles Sanders because if Miles Sanders has a huge game, Jalen Hurts probably isn't. So do one or the other, guys. Kind of cancel each other out with that. Eli Mitchell, sure, at 4-7. I know, you got McCaffrey, but if you can't get to him, Mitchell's, the second option. And he seems to almost get in the end zone every week, right? 11, 18, 6, 6, and 10. So not too bad for 4-7. Like a sneaky play, only at 2% ownership. Right now, McCaffrey's at 37. Definitely the cash running back play of the week. Barkley's getting 29. Like, I'll gladly fade that. McKinnon's 28%. So I can see paying down for a running back too this week. And then we got Zeke. Sure, he's fine, but I mean, it's Tony Pollard. Like, he got more looks last week. But that doesn't mean they're going to do that again this week. You never know what the quarterback's running back's going to do from week to week. You just don't know. So if you'd rather go Zeke to be different, I get it. The red zone touches. 5-4 is not too bad. And then the Buffalo backs, I'd rather go James Cook over Singletary. James Cook's been looking better than Singletary. Let's face it. They're splitting carries. 50-50 backfield. Cook's gotten 10, 7, and 18 in his last 3. That's not bad for only 4.8K. This will allow you to get up to those wide receivers that you want, those tight ends that you want, that quarterback that you want, that Rolex watch that you want, that limousine that you want, that jet plane that you want, daddy. Woo! Love James Cook at 4.8K. All right, let's go to wide receiver. Jamar Chase looks good at 7.8K. Matchup proof 23, 23, 15. Like, you can't stop this guy. Stephon Diggs, 7-7. Yeah, I like him. I like the matchup. Number 1 target on Buffalo. Looks pretty good. Now, here's the thing with Philly, though. We got A.J. Brown, and then we got Devonta Smith, almost the same price. You kidding me? Give me A.J. Brown. I'm probably going to fade Devonta Smith with the Eagle stack this week because A.J. Brown's 7-6. Devonta Smith is 7-2. A.J. Brown's more talented, but dare I say Devonta Smith has gotten more targets, right? You can't really look at last week, though. Even when they ran the ball the whole game, A.J. Brown still got 10 targets. So give me A.J. Brown, my Eagle stack. Maybe I pair him up with Dallas Goedert because it's going to be really tough to get both these guys in here. If you can, great. If you can, do it. It just doesn't make sense for me to do it. I don't see that happening in a takedown line. CeeDee Lamb looks okay against San Francisco, but again, you got to factor this in. They're 27th in the league against wide receivers. Not very good. Which doesn't make sense, right? He got in the end zone last week. He did fine, but he didn't really pay off the price tag. But CeeDee Lamb's just an explosive player. He's fine as a one-off. Love Christian Kirk as a one-off. And if you're playing the comeback kid this week at quarterback, I mean, for 6K, I love Christian Kirk this week. Last time against Kansas City, 35 DraftKings points. That's a slate-breaking number there. That looks like an NBA score. So Christian Kirk looks solid this week. If you want to play him just as a one-off, I might be one of those guys. Absolutely. And for my Niner stat, give me Deebo Samuel at 5.9. Brandon Ayuk's 5K. Just give me Deebo for 900 more. He's back. He's fully healthy, as it showed last week. On only 9 targets and 3 carries, he got 32 DraftKings points, guys. He's just so damn good. Just like me. I can't help it that I look good, that I smell good. Woo! Like all the girls that make them cry. I can't help it, guys. Same thing with Deebo. He can't help it. You can go to Brandon Ayuk if you want at 5K. But again, I'd rather get to Deebo. Now, if you can't get to George Kittle, then yeah, I don't mind the Brandon Ayuk play at 5K for a straight, if you want to do like just stack up the Niners this week. But we got playoff Gabe Davis here, 4.8K. Too cheap. I would take Gabe Davis over Diggs. You want to talk about when it's all on the line, when the championship's on the line. Gabe Davis is there. Gabe Davis goes off in the postseason. Always has, always will. 9 targets, 26. That wasn't a facade. That wasn't a fluke. He always does this in the playoffs. So give me Gabe Davis at 4.8K. That's a really good price tag for his upside. Zay Jones looks good at 4.7. Again, like the comeback kid. Depends on how many lineups you're playing. If you're playing 3, I might want to do one Jacksonville stack. They're cheap with good upside. 21 DraftKings last week. Last time against Kansas City, you got 15. So Kansas City just all they do is lean on their offense. They have no defense. Their special teams is horrible, absolutely horrible. So all their strategy is just to outscore the opponent 55 to 45. So Jacksonville's firmly in play here as a stack. Tyler Boyd, you can throw him in there at 4K as a one-off. Marvin Jones Jr., again, as a one-off, as a punt play at only 3.6. He's consistent. 6, 6, 7 targets in his last 3 weeks. Love Marvin Jones. He only got 4 last time against Kansas City because they didn't really need to go to him because Zay Jones and Kirk are wide open all game. Marvin Jones, you want to play him more in a tougher defensive matchup, if that makes sense. When they're double covering Zay Jones or Christian Kirk, then you got Marvin Jones wide open, which is pretty much what happened last week. So T. Higgins looks great at 5.8K. Very consistent. He'll get anywhere from 6 to 9 targets a week. Juju's been in a slump at 5-1, but if you're doing a Patrick Mahomes stack, I think 5-1 looks really good. You take a shot here. You got to make some uncomfortable decisions this week. It's playoff football. Anything can happen. So I like Juju. Don't love him, but I like him. I'd rather play Kadarius Toney personally. He's going to get lower ownership as usual. And you can see towards the end of the season how much more they've been using this guy. They're not putting him in the backfield. He had 3 rushes last game. So I love Toney over Juju. And Toney's 4.1K. He's $1,000 cheaper. And the ownership's cut in half too. Isaiah Hodgins for the Giants is a one-off at 4.9. Looks pretty good. He did great last week. 9 targets, 28 DraftKings points. Like, this kid's good. This kid is good. You got to give it up. I don't think Philly shuts him out. So these one-offs, these Giants wide receivers are always good to go to, it seems like, because of the price points. They're good one-off plays. Richie James, too. He's only 3.9K. 6 targets, 7 DraftKings points last week. You got Michael Gallup as a one-off. He's only 3.8. You got 6 targets, 4 targets. So he's still getting the targets from Dak. Don't mind that. T.Y. Hilton is only 3.2. He got 4 targets, 5 targets. So he's still getting some love. If he gets open, man, I know he's a little older. But you know what they say, just like Space Mountain. Oldest ride, longest line. Woo! And that's T.Y. Hilton, baby. He ain't done yet. Noah Brown, too, a 3-1. Almost bare minimal. A one-off looks, for a punt play, you could do worse than that. Darius Slayton for the Giants, 4.2K. Out of the Giants receivers, I don't know if he's my favorite. Price point per dollar wise, I'd probably rather just take a shot at James or Hodges. Then you got the Buffalo cheap receivers. You got McKenzie at 3.3. You got Cole Beasley at 3K. And Tupac Shakur at 3K. Pick your poison, guys. You don't know who it's going to be. It seems like Cole Beasley all of a sudden comes off the practice squad. I thought he was retired. I was like, Cole Beasley's out there? Is this 2015? What is going on? I thought I was dreaming. But Cole Beasley ran on the field, went out there and got a touchdown. So he could be sneaky this week as a punt play at 3K. And I'm being dead serious. Let's go to tight ends. Travis Kelce, if you're playing Patrick Mahomes, do I even got to tell you, you got to play Travis Kelce. You got to play him. 7.7K. He's the best tight end in the league. Probably one of the best wide receivers, too. You're getting 2-1 with him. Hasn't been that good, though, lately. But last time it's Jacksonville, did get a 20. We'll take a 20 at 7.7. That's not bad. I love Dallas Goedert this week. 4.5K. If I'm going to do an Eagle stack, I'll probably stack him and AJ Brown together. So Evan Ingram looks great, though, too, at 4.3. 11 targets last week. 22 DraftKings points. The more and more I look at the Jacksonville Jaguars, just like last weekend's video, the better, the more I'm liking them. I might throw them in one time for my 3 lines if I play 3. We'll see. Dalton Schultz, 4.2. It's against the 49ers. I don't think so. George Kittle, 5.7. Stunk up the field. He only got 2 targets. He couldn't get open last week. They pretty much needed him to block, I guess. They might need him to block here because Dallas' defense is 3rd in the league against tight ends. I'm not really on high on Kittle as I was before, but you never know. If you're rostering Brock Purdy, you might want to take a shot. If you're doing a Brock Purdy stack, I would say go for it. 5.7's not too bad. Not too bad. Dawson Knox, though, is only 3.8. Dawson Knox has been getting all the red zone looks lately for Buffalo. 3.8K. You got 5 targets last week. I think all 5 of those were in the freaking red zone. 13, 9, and 11 DraftKings points. I like Knox this week, especially if you're doing a Buffalo stack. You can save money at tight end and just throw him in there. So if you're like, let's go to the optimizer real quick, just real quick. So if you're going to go, let's see how this would look. So this would be the cash line stack, right? Patrick Mahomes. I'd probably throw in McKinnon with him. Give me my man. Give me Tony. Where's he at? Is he already in here? No, he's not. Let's see. Oh, let me get off our running back. That might help, right? So if we do that, like I said, I like Tony better than Juju. There he goes. 4.1K. And then tight end, you're going to go Kelsey, right? So we're $1,900 over. Running backs, give me James Cook. And we're only 1,000 over. Wide receivers, so we're not going to need Devonta Smith. So you actually can put a decent lineup. You can go Christian Kirk here, but then you got Marvin Jones, right? Don't really want Marvin Jones in a cash line. I'd probably go Gabe Davis. Let's see. Smoking Joe, my dog makes some weird ass noises at night, man. Ownership wise, like there's so many ways you can go here. So many ways. I would probably go. I'd say Kirk is probably the cash game wide receiver. And then we got to pay down here at the utility spot from ETN. Actually, let's go to defense real quick. Defenses, like I told the club, any defense can get a pick six. The cheapest defense, I think, last week got a touchdown. So if Patrick Mahomes throws a pick, he can get you there. But the number one rule is when you're making a lineup, do not put the defense against your stack. So I'm not going to put the Jacksonville Jaguars defense against a Kansas City stack here. So you go up to let's just say you can go up to the Bills. All right. So we're over 700 here, which isn't too bad. So you can still put Miles Sanders. We can go George Kittle, Pacheco. I don't know if I want to do Pacheco and McKinnon, but I'll go Juju here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 Kansas City players, but this looks like a good cash lineup here. That's probably I'll say this for my draft dashboard users. Guys, if you want to try out draft dashboards, $1 for 30 days. So if you're playing cash games, this looks like a solid line here. Mahomes, McKinnon, James Cook, Tony, Kirk, Gabe Davis, Travis Kelce, Juju Smith-Schuster. Hell, I might play this lineup. This doesn't look bad. And you're leaving 600 on the table. So I think that'd be a popular one there, guys. There you go. You get one for free. Congratulations. I'm feeling generous tonight, okay? But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Let's get to 100 likes. Leave a comment down below and make sure you get in the contest, guys. Woo! We got NFL this weekend, UFC tomorrow, NFL tomorrow, NBA tomorrow, NHL tomorrow. But I'm the 60-minute man, and I'm ready for it. I'm here for it. Come join the DFS club. Stop losing. Stop taking the bus. I'm talking limousine riding, jet flying, wheeling, dealing, kiss stealing, Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kissing all the girls and making them cry. If you want to live that life, come join the DFS club, guys. DFSclub.com. Click join now. Click my logo. Pick your plan, and you're in. It's that simple. Shout out to the DFS Club. Shout out to Jigga Josh, Space, Mr. Parrish, Catcher AD, Jan, everybody. Shout out to you guys. I know we're going to have a good weekend this weekend. Someone always hits big. Always. And I can't wait to see it. Remember, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And if you're returning, you forgot, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We got to get these subs up. There's no reason why This is not the most popular YouTube fantasy channel or DFS channel in the world. Them other guys are going to put you to sleep. I put on a show. I give you fire picks. Let's get these subs up. You guys have been doing great with the views, though. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. If you want to throw a couple dollars in the tip jar, hit that super thanks button, elbow it, smash it, kick it, throw a dollar in there for your boy in the tip jar. You get a special shout out in the next video, guys. Thank you so much. I love you. God bless you. Let's get this bread. Don't take beep from nobody. Can't believe I got to beep that out. But thank you, guys. I love you. See you in the next one. Good luck.